Welcome, my kitties. My name is Doom, and you're joining me for another evening of ancient high technology. Today, we'll be looking at this massive stone anomaly in Peru of an apparent melted stone structure. But before we get into this anomaly, I wanted to discuss another channel by the name Ancient Architects. The channel creator's name is Matt, and intellectual vanity that is associated with Matt. What is intellectual vanity? Intellectual vanity is also characterized by a broadly positive appraisal of one's own intellectual abilities and talents together with an unwillingness to accept any intellectual limitations. If somebody were to ask me what is intellectual vanity on the street and I didn't have Google open, I would say something like, it is when an individual is proud of the fact that they are intelligent. And if somebody were to ask me how does this form, I would say something happened to that individual in their upbringing that has informed them that they are intelligent, like a diploma from our wonderful educational system. And intellectual vanity is usually exhibited by our learned scholars that get these pieces of paper that inform them that they are now intelligent. And I think that's what happened here with Matt. And Matt is, I think, a scintillating example of this intellectual vanity phenomena. And before we get into his explanation of what this is, I just wanted to say a couple of words about it myself. Is this melted stone? I'm not fully sure, but it honestly appears to be so. You got some, looks like magma flow here. You've got some remnants of apparently 90-degree corners of blocks that used to be there. If you were to finish this one, this block, if you look closely, has an underbelly, a kind of a straight underbelly, shape of a block. If this was in fact some kind of a stone softening or stone vitrification, this was a highly localized event that apparently fused these stones together. Again, you see these regular blocks, they get scrunched into these little blocks. And this channel, Mystery History, I'll leave a link down below, examines another section of the wall. It's just to the left of that two-stage waterfall that we just saw. And again, you see these vitrified rocks. Maybe they were fully intact before. You see some damage from vitrification, some erosion. So in short, I think this anomaly deserves our attention. I think much more work and analysis needs to go into this wall, like geological samples. And I'm not going to take on the duty of telling anybody what this is, even if I have experience with stone. Even if I went down there and touched it with my hands and face, I would still be like on a 30% basis confident of what the hell I'm talking about. But Matt from Ancient Architects, with his degree in archaeology and history, whatever his degree is in, took on the duty of telling 560,000 subscribers of what this is. So let's get a load of this.
The vitrified rocks of European forts is not on purpose. It looks accidental due to the lack of uniformity of the vitrification. I really can't say that word. Vitrification.
Vitrification.
It was not the application of heat in a controlled manner, but it clearly looks to be accidental fire damage. It likely came about from the enormous temperatures from fires that affected the fort when the thatch and wooden structures of the fort caught fire. The wooden watchtowers that topped the stone walls. By catching fire, the dropped ash onto the walls and ramparts below acted as a flux to lower the temperature needed to cause the vitrification we see. Check out Zamora's video for more detailed explanation, which I've linked below in the description because he does offer some fantastic information. The reason I'm discussing the Iron Age vitrified forts is to show that vitrification of stones, the melting of blocks in structures can happen, even by accident. And I believe that this could well be the lost ancient high technology that the Inca or pre-Inca knew about. I generally don't believe in high-tech ancient power tools or lasers or such things. I think there must be a logical explanation.
I generally don't believe in ancient high-tech power tools or lasers, and I think there must be a logical explanation. Matt, in what fucking world is a logical explanation for this a bonfire? We all know these walls are terraces for agricultural development. They literally grew veggies on this lawn. There were no 5-meter wooden structures on these walls. What exactly lit on fire here? Some thatch that turned yellow at the end of the season? Or maybe the stone walls themselves lit up accidentally on fire and caused a 2-stage magma flow. I think this is an asinine theory that has been bridged from that burning fort to this, that, just dismisses this anomaly in a few sentences. And the scintillating example of intellectual vanity is when Matt says, I generally do not believe in ancient high technology power tools, lasers, and I think there must be a logical explanation. Matt is trying to qualify himself by saying that he doesn't believe in lasers. He's saying, I'm rational, I'm logical. Buddy, I've got to tell you, you've got to start believing in lasers and ancient high technology power tools. You've got to start believing in unicorns, in this fucking thing right here, right? This thing right here. Anything other than a bonfire causing a 2-stage magma flow of this wall. Accidental burning of nothing that was there before caused this wall to melt. Indeed, really enjoyed the video. Well-based info and common sense applied. I also agree with no lasers used to make the huge stone buildings. Thanks! That was one of the wonderful comments down below in this video. You'll see me again, like and sub. Bye bye.